Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning. Another day. God is good. Oh, Allah is great. Salon people. Today na May 17th, 2023. Today na May 17th, 2023. Na 38 days left for the elections. 38 days, 9 left. After 5 years of suffering and pain and agony, we don't know, we play the gates, man. We call people their attention. Because we read, we know they come for can't give news, we know they come for can't talk nonsense, no more foolish. We come for make sure say we use we time very wisely for dedicate them to a cause, for move the country forward. Now make it on social media. But where we come with the talk there and see what's up now free, the kind of way only for input message. So a lot of them young boys and young girls there, they feel so all like company on social media. Some of even the old one them. We don't get sense, we don't know what's in the pan. They feel say no more. We all like company, but to God and this day there's levels to this life. But we continue to go no more. They could come recruiter kiri say, we rain go to ship they meet up because na rain. Now make go to ship go meet up for go with one side. But the time they reach where they end the court, when they end court, all man they sabi. Some people you see what's in the truth in life, now for stand by. When you stand by the truth, they shake. Some people get sense bad, that make me afraid them. So what can I have for can talk? I can't talk like and they talk the fact, I talk the truth. So take it the truth, the money. They know why you're here because they're not used for your ear too, like Salon. But to God and this day, over these years, Salon people don't begin to understand, say the truth not true, and stand by the truth. And like that, you want team up in a line, they no more. To God and this day, it's only a matter of time. People they come and say yes, and I don't know which so. From 19 Jubilee, where SLPP get the power. When we hang upon them guy there, say, we they call the opposition, una do una work. If Salon backward like today, if Marabio take advantage of people like today, if the country like idea, the economy bad, because there, mind there, all the there, hey, not to Marabio one. Now the opposition back there, then they watch. Because look at now, campaign they come, election they come. What Marabio do? Hey, look what the country, Papa Pepe there, Magiria, rest there. What you wanna do for stop the government for ensure say the thief done? Una summon the member of parliament them, una summon the president for answer questions. When the Africanist press, they put publication after publication. These are the things. So Salon people will get for make sure say, hey, political blindness. If I don't know, we continue. That political blindness, that loyalty to leaders them, that loyalty to a tribe, that loyalty to political party. If I done, the constitution makes it very clear. I'm going to the other say, the constitution for change. Hey, there are so many powerful points in the constitution. We make them very clear. Una the citizens, you get a responsibility. Section 13. And matter of fact, I challenge every one of you guys. Young boy or young girl, una go, papa, mama, una fair copy of the constitution. It didn't Google. You don't get una go to government's printing office. Una go buy a copy of the constitution. Una go read section 13. Every citizen shall the responsibilities of a citizen. Una go read that. This is the sense of awareness where I want to get now with nation. We can discuss today something about the Kamajors and the CDF operation. What you remember? Come we can go inside and deep one. But I see this boy here, so one white guy waiting a salon. They call him Cleo Bobo. Comrade, he got one short video where he do a Facebook page. So Frago Sabia, where he say salon people them. He said, boy, the other thing I talk saying I had the electricity in a problem. The lights they go fast. He said, I me comment, what they see? People that they come, they can say, hey, na phobia. Now he say, una the salon people, una get problem. You see, comrade and brother Yusuf, you see that mentality of phobia. Now I make Africa backward they are lucky. Now I make Salon people they suffer, they carry the suffer. Because when you travel across the world, you watch other countries, you watch other places, you see that the people know their responsibilities, they know their rights, they know their power. The opposition leaders them within our opposition, they stand up by the people, they play nonsense, they take Kalo. What thing go happy? They're happy. But we happy to go there, they say they only go back, they go sit down at the drawing board. They sit down at the drawing board, they say, see. Yeah, come on, for going back. But Salon, they will see, they will say the SLPP, then they harm themselves with militia groups them. Because what they do, then they prepare themselves for war. That is what we see there. And I make the point and thing out. Salon people, we have to change our mentality. We have to understand, say, we get a responsibility for stand up. And una the people. APC they like it today. A lot of una, not all, but a lot of una. Where would they tell una say una members of parliament? Let them stand up against this government. Now they come back and tell you say that they bulldoze them. Una the people get a problem. Some of una. Now they cause the destruction of the nation as well. Una the people. I'm telling you the hard fact. Now una some of una they condone una leaders them, but foolishness they are lucky. What you do? They give 5,000. Waiting do you picking up where you money go hospital? Waiting do because me wife me get belle. I don't get money for can go hospital. Now that politician give me. We don't become slaves to these people. We don't become slaves. Not to say for B. We forget a nation where the people their needs are taken care of. As a citizen, you know well, if I went for hospital, if I afford them without parliament, without a politician, Ibrahim, these are the things we say. Go ahead, comrade.
Ibrahim, now how many people then each member of parliament will give them? If you constituency get at least 20, let's say 40,000 people then, you're able to take care of all them people. And
that is why comrade, that is why the city suffering. That is why the city pain.
So now me could tell people and say, oh, now we rule government accountable or make the lives of people better. We talk about equal opportunity. How they got to equal opportunity creates more opportunity for jobs. Look at the one way they work, improve their lives, improve the condition of services. Look at, Ibrahim, before somebody they can give fish every day, like the post learning how for fish.
Absolutely.
So that you self will do play, they go fishing for yourself. How long, Ibrahim, how long we get for so long? Few anybody, let me tell you something, Ibrahim Paul Salon. And Salon will remain so if that mentality not change. Ibrahim, anything will take command of patriotism to a nation will not destroy the future of the nation. Because at the end of the day, if you the benefit from member of parliament, they give million, 2 million as the case may be, you're picking up for get opportunity they will. Sometimes the dunia the generation not to get opportunity. Ibrahim look at politicians as a lot of politicians as a lot of picking today, they make 14 for it. That is sign for let's say the only thing we make we are picking them not live this life we live so now, or not live the worst life than this one. Ibrahim, now we with their straight to say from loyalty to people. Ibrahim, don't talk and tell me again. Everybody for cultivate the sense of loyalty not to the state, not to individual person, political party, religion or region. No, not to the state. But how long, Ibrahim? But we always tell people and say the end justify the means. Would they go? What we've been talking about 1 year ago, say before we do wrong election, we will go to get them. Now we extend it like 6 months for 1 year for Madam U. As far as we get a right, we'll go to election. One man cost we. Today, now they already show. Now they already show, Ibrahim. Who to be not talking and cost we. Now they want put to practice. It's not possible anymore. No. Now the Senate they're not ready for vote. They're not tied on Oja. It's very pathetic and painful, Ibrahim. This is the truth.
Absolutely. People are in prison, languishing, they suffer. And then see, comrade, let me come to this point here. So we see what Marabi go sit down, we go talk at the southeast. It's not going to provide security again for the people. I make putting APC as a political party, the biggest opposition, where they're waiting for Canada, they can lead that country and take with people out of bondage and free with people and Brother Yusuf. Brother Yusuf, they come to you, ready the constitution for we. Section 165 all the way to 166 and 167. Ready and for they carry that for we. But comrade, when you look at what's happening at the country at this particular point in time, Marabi don't tell you say it's not going to provide security for people. I would say at the southeast. You see them kind of video them. It's so terrible for we nation. Africa, Sierra Leone, with I look that guy in the China banner. The guy that's the pull tank from banner. For banner, the China banner, the damage the banner. Tell me what's in the how whose side we there? If I could say 1910, 1920, matter of fact, 1700s, prehistoric times. But that guy also for banner in a democratic society, in a nation who forget the power for people for dispense with democracy freely. At any point in time, you for the any side in the country, you enjoy what you want for your support. You get your support. You say na the day.
And Ibrahim, guess what? He was never been arrested.
No.
And not to say that people don't go beat that woman again, where they destroy that thing, they not arrest them. When they're going to put you, where they're going to be problem. Now the APC people are right now na prison. Nobody, I repeat, nobody of SLPP from 2018 to date, we don't kill person, we don't choke person, we don't damage person, we don't put person property, we police don't ever arrest and prosecute nobody. Nobody.
That is quite correct.
Nobody from 2018 to date, nobody. So, you know why? Because the one day they would have challenge this thing. Everybody know the type of government within a salon. They don't need for theory. Because don't say from day one with them win election. But because they don't accept them, see, they might the bulldoze. Ibrahim would rather it feel like I take it start me in my heart. see then they bulldoze Ibrahim. This is not a military. If you follow this and follow bulldoze Freeton, you know bulldoze Salon, the first and follow order. Madam, you know bulldoze Salon, follow another election, the first election, in as much as election, we will say peaceful election, the first and follow election come. Ibrahim, if the APC as a political party, no bulldoze for letting incident about after 2018, what make matter they can this 21st century, when now the internet will become more powerful. Abraham 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, the social media not be active like active so now. What's in the world where they will say bulldoze for challenge, think they way for to stop this thing. 5 years ago, we'll talk about that. Oh, members of parliament when I raise them here, when I raise the alarm, let the pressure mount. So that the people go but nobody said that was raped after 2018 election up till date. The topic not ever can even a parliament for discuss and say this happened. Ibrahim will not see them kill that more. It's not the SLPP. We were independent. Then we president we talk say they're not for encourage APC like Kalam. What happened? We about SLPP we independent and kill them. We don't see we consistently whenever they beat two people like Asumbia Lubu Nabo Bamba election Amayamba Kenima. Nobody, no SLPP. They not ever arrest any person in the country. We don't see we hold minister that 110 2019 we go proclaim ballot box them. Nobody they no arrest. We don't see them feds. Then go fed two people in Nasamba Bendugu and then beat down and damage the whole lieutenant colonel. They're not gonna party road for over 6 months. They arrest APC people. Which they arrest the whole city chairperson. They have the can't count at Party road. No SLP to arrest. Any other pathway problem not happen. Now only the APC people in the whole. But the simple kill about not Tonkolima. Nobody do not arrest. These are not so seen advantage. These are the political crises that would happen between the APC and the SLPP. We enjoy the whole APC problem. And we talk and say until the APC by then will understand the problem, the executive not being functional, but get people in we now APC members of parliament to then get their ordinary constituency. And most of them are having now they young constituencies there. Nobody they not ever arrest Ibrahim. So if you see them and then they go President Bill Kanema. He say in no the security will provide for every child in the country. Imagine the mind is the fountain of
you know this is the thing. And comrade, so that point where you make so now they reach so. Because this is the time where the APC and the Salon people now we for begin call for even ECOMOG for let ECOMOG come for interfere. Because if the president, the sitting president of a nation, don't tell you say I cannot protect you. Now for begin call for the international partners them. ECOWAS, ECOMOG. If we see President Koroma, I get connections. He gets with WAHEF, Elders Council or something. West African Elders Council. Then we get for call on ECOMOG now. Maybe a peacekeeping force, the United Nations. For the camp.
Rich that said what's happening? If in a country when they get a military way superman, they not to tribalize, what's the problem like Ibrahim? Let me just use the security establishments here. Let's see the problems along it. We all this year, now parliament go them approve all them and they so then go to parliament approve them. Let's start from the military. The chief of defense staff and the deputy, when the joint force commander, Naminde. Specifically, this that the picking about Naminde, General Alpha Naminde, then the head go to the police, the Inspector General of Police, and in deputy Naminde go na prison. The one we did the director of prison and in deputy then na Minde then na Kono Southeast can na ONS and CISO. The ONS when at the Office of National Security, the National Security Coordinator. Naminde, the deputy Naminde, go na CISO, the Central Intelligence and Security Unit Northern Agency. The one at the Director General, Asmana Idris Naminde, the deputy na picking up on the chief of defense staff, he used more Ramaman than the deputy na CISO. Then the Director of Operations, when at the na CISO, na Asmana Idris in your uncle, apart from tribalism, you don't see nepotism now. So look at this. These are the people when I go for the security council meet with the president and the chairman and the chairman of the council that would have the president out. Now them are by tribe. So imagine when there's no pan then discussion now, when they say security discussion now, Ibrahim, instead of they even talk to you, they are going to split their tribe. Then they speak now the tribe. They are not in the country as a state. Let me just tell you how former President Kuma attempt largest step how the head said made. When President Kuma can as president in 2007, the CDS and the Sambuba. When he changed Sambuba, the one way can be after Sambuba, na Nelson and Krioban. When Nelson comes, what we can after Nelson, na RY Kroma, a crank command. When RY Kroma commoded, what we come after RY Kroma, na S. Williams, na Mendeman. When S. commoded, what come after S. Williams, na Milton, na Mendeman. Mendeman, who Mendeman come. In 10 years of President Kroma, not on CDS. The end of in term, the CDS that be Yalunka, the IG that be Konoman, whilst we get, you see how that you really able to speak your tribe because you get mixed people. Like you get Mendeman, you get Konoman, you get Kranko, we talk your tribe. So we get 10 years of that kind, where you see a complete, clean and see it mix. So nobody will take advantage of the tribe. In 5 years, President Bill come. He try for push the people. Na the police have been worked by a puller. A couch or a couch. Na Sobola Mendeman. The army because that's any job queue would have been in a board pull builder. Before they matter a couch to the pull sole for like give and alpha for like putting tribesmen there. So we cannot see a proper state. If I'm not making talk about this here, me I talk long ago say Salon audit regional balance, we need tribal balance. We don't talk about tribal audits. Go neck all the key position there, all the regional commissioners them, all are from one tribe, one single tribe, Ibrahim. And now so I don't talk this thing time and again. I know they for this so there so now so it start in Rwanda. Rwanda now so it start like a play. A rich also rich where it happened in 90 days. They murder over 800,000 people left. Ibrahim one tribe no come hold. I going to ransom. This na the naked total get for speak. Like I know say, Salon, what's in there for happen? Rwanda will soon turn of the past. Because if you see all the impunity of the episode, now because the Wangren tribe feels that they get Salon. Now then when they go to Arab na boost the RF, the way they can 99% of RF are from one tribe. The Kamajora 100% are from one tribe. Then you will start
like when you talk so Ibrahim, good morning, good morning guys. Good morning. Like when you make reference, say the presidency ain't able, kind of like secure the people, the people that they get for can stand up for themselves. The country don't tell like, all man, only own, all man fights for in aid. Again, Ibrahim, remember, it's not just the security side. This man say, as long as COVID, Russia, Ukraine war they go on, they not go able to protect the people from the hardship that the country. Over to you, please.
Absolutely. Brother Yusuf, you see, Brother Yusuf, Abiwale, comrade, we don't kind of give a background. I think, say, comrade, now go into this particular conversation here so now, specifically on this Operation Watch Your Neighbor. Talk to me. And then, of course, I go bring in Brother Yusuf. Let Brother Yusuf wash down the Constitution. I'll make it very clear for say, there shall be no other armed forces. When one great army now they get to comprise of the Air Force or we get Navy and this and that, and it was enacted by Parliament. Section 165, 166, 167, all of that. But comrade, go ahead. Let me talk about this Operation Watch Your Neighbor and why important what they mentioned. Say the president will say there is no security for the people anymore. And comrade, you don't answer the question because the fact of the matter remains. I make a say we call an external force now. The members of parliament former them and the APC as a political party. It has been clear by the president say they're not going for protect with the people of Sierra Leone anymore going into this election. They all must stand up for themselves.
This morning, seriously. Did you just say the former members of parliament? I go no young, pull waste that way, These guys were in parliament, they did not do anything. All they told us was like bulldozing, and then you still call them for can call on. But I'm not better that thing do. If now this talk, no, just end you do now.
All right. Let us focus on the issue, though. It is not just about them, right? It's about the security of the people. I get you, Kashi. I feel your point. It's about the security of the people. And Kashi and comrade, we should continue to hold these people in and out of office. When you don't go in an office, so God at least there.
Ibrahim,
go ahead.
Ibrahim, I support you. Them people they're not in this office will hold accountable. Now after the office. You see, with this Operation Watch Your Neighbor, not to my other person come out to Ibrahim, let people know. They say the ex-civil defense force, civil defense force, and the Kamajors that carry about to be specific, say support President Julius Maada Bio in his no runoff campaign. Nothing I mean by that Operation Watch Your Neighbor, Ibrahim. Now they go see Alice Moista, then put banner, a young banner, and also then go beat and for look the people in the Kenny man at the southeast, na Bo, na Pujo, na Kailau, na Moyamba, na Bont, Huda, na APC. How they go target for killer, how they go terrorize it, then at the operation watch you
Come I just want to make a quick correction, modern parliamentarian Ibrahim, while you talk to this stuff. We supposed to hold them to books in and out of office. But the only time we can do it, now we will get proper structure. As it is right now, as long as they don't tell me, they don't declare, they don't answer, they don't surrender, say, like, Madam, you bulldoze them. So for me, I would never call them bunch of time wasters they are. For solve the problem.
Let's just give when we help the Electoral. This let's just don't know. So the Electoral will get some man and they, in as much as he get gone, would they take stick for whap them for big they say fire. If you for go see go sign for see the die for people like the crap. Cash box will get for treat people in a salon for their responsibility. During the war, who Electoral. So man and they. Passing wap would take with the wap them with open and so man they don't even fire them food safe. You know, and go. You know, we have been doing work for because you don't sign see you lay life for protecting people and lives and properties. So you need the car on the ground, enemy the fire, you know, and fire. We do and do the work them. So we get for replicate and two people with who such an office them. Why not with all this talk Kashi? The ex-civil defense for soon come and they don't get that document the document that we go for
yes, I see your audio come when you
yes, I don't share that to myself. I don't say that all, yeah, man. Then see, they don't make operation what you need back. This operation what you need back cash box. Now for look, Udari na Kenima, na Kailau, na Pujo, na Bo, na Moyama, na Bont, we na APC. Let me go a small history about how this can just start na Salon. Yeah, when the working can, will not be able to operate all over the areas of the world. Now so we begin to take people them, the people that were born at them, believe they didn't town, they so sabi through their bypass for we go hit the tunnel. Because they begin get casualty. So what in the army do by then? That's in the APC term. What in the army do by then? So okay, them before they risk their life, they don't get gone. Now so the basic tactics to train their weapon, give them weapons. So here they go. If in case you come in contact with enemy, they're able to protect their own life. So they really say, "Who say self? Who not continue? Then we able to protect yourself." That's what we start to call the. Next time we call the not to. We normally call them Joseph hunters. We call them the hunters and they join for help we for Sowi Road by extension and help for Fed Small. Till the name began changing. In 1994, when the later days of MPRC, when it don't begin, this Kenema, then decide for changing the name now, then call the Hindu, then begin target soldiers straight. The crisis started and they intensify the later days of MPRC, where Madam Bureau took about the MPRC. Where they can't change. Matter of fact, the head of the hunters in Lapali, now mines in the diaper, now Mano Johnson. I was right there outside the Fort Panama. It is now be my presence. Now mines in the diaper, now Mano Johnson in February 1990.
Sorry, hold on. Somebody called
me. This come in Roma, this state and in Canada. He can't talk about this year. We can't change the name to Kamajo. We then don't get an agenda already because they know say with the kind to elections. Just after election, Kamajo, Ibrahim, Kamajo have been small people as SFPP win. And the Kamajo population can do Bulami, they could vote at 7,000 streets. Then canton themselves a force. A force to them, even cry the army laws and then they protect the people them. From then they did the mentality of them, people and they una see. The Kamajo na the reason for the air the reason for January 6. Where the war done, it did inside TRC report. The banning of this, it did it because constitutionally, it did not allow for somebody from any force like country get a professional military. If you want for, if you go train, continue for train, I mean, we not allow for any force. But when the war began, then we get time for hide, but then put up a TRC report. Now we see this 21st century Ibrahim, this to the country election, the presidential election like this, Madam, you know exactly what you want. You know, say you don't fail. What you do that for all the activity and people are. Ibrahim and God know how many money in the Nigerian people right now. As I return, so this by not saying that information any longer. Every bit of ammunition we then get that the brigades and not just the western area, the north and south, all the newly established brigade in Kenema, when at the two brigade. So and the same Kenema na day, and then go here. It's very back. Ibrahim like history. When the former battle in 1996. The military supply will be the gets for first war, then they take it to Kamajo. So what will be happening will be technically handicapped, will not be able to get ammunition for challenge the rebel because everything, when air fights overthrow, Abraham, the ammunition will be taken on my house, the army will be better. ammunition dump. Imagine. So now God know the whole thing they don't do when they take any ammunition. They don't go along last 2 weeks ago. They don't go to clear all the ammunition there. Even the brigade headquarters them. They don't clear all. Clear on a Kenema. Or the people that say this particular SLPP when they can, then get a motive. They not talk and say not to pause and tell me, Bremaja na police station I was inside the way can't we see if you might have been 2023, then go device alone. Me personally answer I say me a regular device alone, but a sponsor will left for that. Because we go to go disable because who said them. These are cowards, Ibrahim. That just because people feel their responsibility. How was it done? We see that ex-civil defense force they support President Bio in no runoff campaign. Let's say operation watch in Iba. Now for being killed brothers and sisters we they not to SLPP like now, like Kenema, Nabu, na Mwamba, na Pujon, the course that don't make do the targets, they destroy APC banners them, they beat people that Pujon, police arrest the victims, they rather the perpetrators them. So people get the responsibility now for protect themselves, Ibrahim. Sierra Leoneans, this law politics by this year. If you feel say we the cannibal or the boy that SLPP, you feel say this trade happy, so you find. Now they go so when I get for no one they say, Cobra follow the do fire, Cobra follow the do fire, they picking them, so they go left inside the fire because you shall be fly. Now we look at this thing and say no to this thing. People there, Ibrahim, up till date, the APC party or members of parliament still get role for play. They don't feel the responsibility 5 years with one word saying they bulldoze. Then they bastardized constitution. How did the president itself see they get unprecedented support from parliament? Parliament one can condemn them. And all the laws in Ibrahim, including the electoral laws would affect some for today, the parliament I didn't ratify all. All the laws would affect for today. Use of NI number, use of PR system.
When I just want spoil me, they no more for nothing.
No, Kashi.
You just say parliament role for play now.
No, Kashi. We need to take the responsibility away from them. Let them feel for one. Kashi.
Okay. If look like say now wake this morning for spoil me day. Seriously. I don't know if like
not to them day or the just want let people know see with the responsibility of people and for carry on in a honest manner. Because if you don't take the responsibility, all they do is talk so they don't really talk. When they talk, we've been getting for correct and 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they say we work behind the scene. Now we don't come. President Bio, people and don't plan for raise a militia at the southeast for terrorize for people that don't already start accepting.
They don't raise a militia.
They don't start to terrorize them. Where is brother Yusuf?
Yeah, they don't raise a militia at the southeast. Now, me just come up from the southeast. I go do survey and know what's the problem. The southeast now they get a special force now they train now at the Gola forest. Where they train them. Now the forest guards them. They don't get at the all from future. Majority of them they don't care who keep them na Kenema. Up there you say this. Now they don't put Kenema, Moyamba, Kailau, as a no area zone for APC. When you go there, you don't for put APC, no other parties are part of APC, no other party, you know, where there even a single paper, you dey paste on a wall. If you see you are gone. So what's in the way forward party will leave? The party need for stand up and fight this thing. When you look at section 165 where I be they say, you read what he say. He said there shall be the armed forces of Sierra Leone, which shall consist of the Navy, the Naval and the Air Force, and such other branches for which provision is made by Parliament. So tell me about which other force they. We don't get no other force to forget that the country again. But this government come, then they prepare guys in that Gola forest with authentic report. Not to say then tell me I went there, authentic report. You go back and they get at them forest guys, they kill them, say they and the bill come adjust team. And you go there that. When you go to section 166, they say no person shall raise any army except by or under the authority of an act of Parliament. But in the normal, if we are taking the normal, we are killer, he raise another army. So we still for the condole the Kamajos for the gun? No. The Kamajos are not for the gun, not for exist. But this government has decided for let Kamajos they exist. Then we participate, we enable raise all lengthing and day. We just the Allah say we have up to the international community. The international community also then get for camp. Now, I mean, expect to party. This now a red flag where they raise to them. They, we party for one day by this time. Don't begin going to Kenema. go na bo low see. You go na bo no other party billboard loaded. Even Jagaban we go na Blama stop na small bo and Usai reach na just under Usai day, Usai the family day. And not go out of that place because the people are not draw line. You know, for even chalkboard, but anything will consist of APC, then they go at you, or you talk about a party. So why all the time they be with party just the former MP they mean a constant because they are dead or them. They not do nothing. They mean they there, just they waste time because no. With all the time because they mean not see and say they're ready, they're ready. Up to now, like you see other different. But come with tell me it's not the way.
Take it easy.
I'm telling you.
Right out. Go ahead, Yusuf.
Yeah. So you see say we party set itself not ready yet. So from where Jagaban go na Blama, today nobody not go anywhere. We not go there, we not do anything. We people left for don't go now. Let we see what happens. Let we see what they want to do. Now they don't put cut off. Now let me look at one thing. The Inspector General of Police, like Kenema man. So nobody not there will go do anything that Kenema to anybody where they go arrest you. When you do something, they go just when they get called from others from above, they go left the posse. When I say people, the chief of defense staff or waiting in column, na Kenema posse. They all know that in Kosa school. Majority of these guys now this in Kosa that in Kenema school. So how you go able to take on something? How you go able to take on issues? Now they don't prepare all to kind now everywhere, not just the SLPP and just themselves. So we just we party never show up anything stuff say, oh, this they gone, this is not the problem. Now we come out and now we stand up, now we raise this up to the people. By the time that the party for don't call a press conference and then for don't go self for go to the place, now go to Kenema, go to them place. When you go to Moyamba, that the party office somewhere you see APC banner and nobody knows see the go themselves. If it's lock, Kenema will not get party office. Because me never see them. You go to Anabo, me never see them. You go to Kainau, in avoid. So how we plan with them? And one thing I can tell you, Ibrahim, when we go now that we did up to 30 something days or 40 something days to election. Is that not so?
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. Now as we identify, I will not go say people are not doing that inside and they will get for vote for APC then they. But other than go identify themselves, we go get mind say are they gonna pull the center on that they go team up for man we result them for man the voting process for let them understand the voting. Nobody because as you identify yourself say you are APC, you go down there, then they trash you out. So now they go for put a cutoff in their area and they when they not forget their own votes and vote on themselves, then we lost. And you don't get to question anything and day. You don't get to call petition against anybody because you don't get no sufficient evidence for petition. You go and say they overvoting on the list. No. You don't get people at the police that go for man the police center and man the area. So how we get for do on that day of election? We party now for don't show up. Man. Absolutely. I'm telling you, look at section 1672. They say every member of the Defense Council shall take and subscribe the oath as set out in the third schedule to this Constitution. Yes. It don't take they say every member wait people take oath. Even the military, because communicator before then they go on, then they take oath. Now we get certain people that when they take oath, then they subscribe to anything. They just believe no more say now the party they work for. And when they cause them problem, and when they come to the Kenema and the Inspector General get for, and I go just say on I left them. So what you get for do? Or would I go there for identify yourself as APC? Now them places and they. So we get for think over that, we discover that, raise that to the people. Then we people know because it's a red flag. So we party for GAP with immediate effect. The Secretary General, the Chairman, the leader, and everybody with immediate effect for GAP. Because when they go say campaign, it could be worse in that area than this. Because they're not going to allow anybody. Because if what they get for report to PPIC, the PPIC boss, that they all are from Kenema. The Electoral Commissioner, they all are from Kenema. So what you go and say? Who they get for car reports or who they go and lay complaint to? Nobody. So the party now we don't start that year. Now we don't start. Let the international committee come in. If anybody come, let them come and say, no, we not forgive the people and their own rights. For go through them place here, for let them come in, for let them get support and let them get the campaign too. Let's say we don't start that. But now up to now, we don't see nothing like that. From what Jagaban come on a blame and say to anything again. Nobody again. So Ibrahim, look at them things I would say. Now very good. Now the thing they raise to we party now. This is a red flag we raise to them. Because some of we don't go to the gun, we don't go see. We know and we don't hear it, we know what's in the happen today. Yeah, Ibrahim.
Absolutely. Thank you, Yusuf. You see, Comrade Kashi, by the way, that make I say again, what we need for them now at this particular point in time, since we get the option, maybe we can call on the ECOWAS, the ECOMOG. They can protect. We need some form of protection for our people because we know so we cannot rely on these people who get Nasser right now. Say they go stand up for protect with people. We get for plan we self properly and early. That is the thing we now will get for make sure say we put plans them in place for prevent and make sure so we protect the vote system of the citizens them. Now what we get for to do voter sensitization, education, motivating the people for prepare themselves for say they issue enough for can vote, but at the same time we get for protect with ballot box system with elections. We see we also get 73 or 74 observers that we get for come from the European Union. We get for there across the country. But now all polling station and go there. Now all side and go for watch 73 or 73 not enough. We get over 3,000 someone get a polling station.
78 European Union observers.
78, thank you.
That 78 they know inside Freetown no more. Now they don't cover the entire Freetown done.
Thank you.
Cover the entire Freetown done, sir.
Exactly. You know.
And one thing I want to know, come with go tell you the fact. Come with know how they observe that.
Yusuf, try for increase your volume small bar.
Yeah, them people that when they go on election, they know how they deal with election. More of how they do with elections. Then just they look at the polling center, then go. They right, and go. Not so people the way they say, we then a polling center, we sit there, we man the result, we know it's in the happen, or we know how XYZ the vote. Then just they look at where people and they go on. We get forget that obstacle is very, very much hard for we side. Come with notice they say because I don't partake for several elections, and you know how the observers in the behave. Now look no man they look at the center, they right and go. And then at times they even enter the center self for no waiting they happen inside. Now do then they stop. So outside 78 people are going to cover the entire country. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I tell you, my brother Yusuf. But you know you're making very valid points now. Again, like I would say, we get over 3,000 polling stations that are country. So 78 observers, no matter, I can see the hype. Hey, European Union, they come, European Union, they come. It goes back to cash boxing point when they talk about the fact that they are part of the international community. But 78 observers, 3,000 polling stations, them. The southeast, all over yonder. We see in the bulldoze with people there because that is the word now they say, right? We see in the manhandle with people there because they don't use the word bulldoze that side. Then the manhandle with people there. We see in the rape Satalamine. And all of these people, we talk and we make them very clear every day. Say, hey, Satalamine, if we don't care and go to parliament, Satalamine, if we don't write story on them, Satalamine, if we don't make a movie on them, if we get a serious opposition in a nation, you know, these are the things what they say. Therefore, don't make a movie on Satalamine. Say, this lady in story for them across the world. Satalamine, for they work out with them across the universe, they go and tell in story, let people know exactly in a serious opposition. I promise you. If that be the SLPP that kind of thing they happen with, then they make a world news, international, nothing on the left we go make no corner around in the world right now. We're not going to hear about that story. If that be the SLPP,
that's true. The first person they call na Umar Fofana. Now in the campus can cover can be scatter for stability. Way that na for level we know see. They take media play. Then it's very, very much. The SLPP want to go to them. If not them, then they scatter that in the but now we go begin friend them bobo them for begin cost money, cost people and mama begin this and make goodness. Also them platform then they will need now. Now a platform for them we get to elections and how we win the election. How we win the election. We just don't know how we command the way to them. Then man they go create another militias them against we. Because against the APC for say once side, you know, for Kaya. But in their own side, now we look at the Bombali, then get this guy Kukufili and Chief Kabiru. Then go to Bombali, they say then go launch the man he posted, the president he posted. Then begin to from all the streets, all the way and he puts them right inside McKinney. Nobody don't fit any or cost any. But why don't they give you access for let we go into your side now and put we on them day and put your campaign and do your own things and they why not for be?
And this
guys,
that is
we need a lot of party for the race that up greatly for let us see what now we try for say. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's the point where we try for make Nayaso, because again, Sierra Leone is one country. You know, we are not divided. It just be say, of course, you're the president at some point. Might be again at AYV, where you go say, when they ask him, say, hey, what you gonna do for unite this country? You know, Marabio don't give you all the sign. Also, people like Marabio them. The problem is, it don't give you everything we need for know about him as a person. So the opposition, if we don't prepare themselves accordingly, knowing say we don't know this man, they tell you everything. This country is divided. That's why we begin to tell we say then divide them by the north, south, east, and west. That was a precedent. You know, where you know exactly what's the question where the lady they ask instead of you go there for make them very clear. Say we have to do everything we could to unite our people. You know, along different lines. You know, so but what do you do? We see how it make the conversation. It just damage them and pull them. But the fact of the matter remains, you see, what you would say now, and what people get for understand, it is about the security of our people now. Because the innocent citizens, them, when you see elections, they come around, that they get for suffer. And this time, we're not going to allow for them use any of our brothers them and with sisters them, you know, for as a scapegoat or you know as a for let it able for get what they want for do. Somebody constantly in line they go in and out. I don't know who it is, but good morning, Calvin. How are you? You know, so but these are the things. So brother Yusuf, to that point where we talk again, like how come recruiter open them? I don't know, Kashi, you want to come in and talk about the fact that we shall not have. And you said I don't say you get the constitution with you here. 165, 166, Kashi, where they talk about nobody cannot get another private militia, you know. So it's a crime in the first place. So also get an effective opposition. The leaders of the political party, past and present, former presidents, you know, former ministers, all of them people which for do not for engage. The problem will get with opposition leaders, then people are only in government and power. They don't get too comfortable. They don't get too wealthy. They don't get too much money. So they don't get to a point now where they don't feel say necessary again for them to put their foot in the heat because their agenda is totally different. Now they get for secure and wealth. They get for secure and lifestyle. You know, so they don't want anything for disrupt that lifestyle. So that is what's going to happen as Sierra Leone like today.
I don't see that as a stand, as a grounds for say because I don't get I for one for left the people and say this and that.
And that's the point. That's the point.
We not put there for go say for go and reach you don't go and reach yourself. You don't enrich yourself, then you cannot follow you stand by we. You're not able to stand by we. I can always say this, the time when they pull them 12 MP them. I left for go to party office where they go and sell on match. When they fire chain on my chest. Now me go for go hold am. When they fire that canister. When I go for go hold immediately me say go get one. I fall down. But that no matter. I see it in my party. With the fact for every life bullet now go on to go so. But that no matter. We still a fight to the last. And we see this. But tell me back, waiting the politicians they don't make money and this and that. Before that they would say Mimi Pikino,
you know Yusuf, you make a point.
Yusuf,
you make a point just now. We'll slow down on that point there. You say then fire Chino with canister and chest.
Yeah.
And then fire you with canister as well. What thing come out of that? What was the action of when we say China? Are you talking about Honorable Cherry Coco? Let people make and clear they don't understand.
Yeah, Honorable Cherry Coco.
All right. So tell me, because after that,
I lead the match. We'll march from court to party office. They don't lead match say for strike. They say no march from court where they don't pull the 12 MP there. We march to the party office and held a press conference. The police say nothing. They don't allow nobody on that. The man there at the street, they march with the MP there forward. Then the fire tear gas at we.
Okay.
Say no, the match. Who's kind of thing and the same police.
Thank you. And this was 2019, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Today, 2023, with the Panso. 2019, the leader of the opposition then fire canister in chest. Yusuf, you tell me if this be happening in Nigeria, if it be happening in Ghana, if it be happening in Liberia,
Tell me what will be the action they like today from that opposition leader day. You feel say we follow we day, then kind here. And these are the things we all know. No, so we talk about. The essence of democracy, that for make sure so we protect with basic civil rights and liberties. If Honorable Cherry Coco at that particular time then go remove 10 members of parliament unconstitutionally by the court system, this man then go and fire with canister and chest. You were there, you present at that particular moment. And then nothing not come out of him. This man not take interview na AYV for go explaining story. He not go na SLBC for go explaining story. He not go na Star TV for go explaining story. He not go na then go say well they not allow themselves for candy. He not go na BBC for go report this matter. He not call Al Jazeera for report this matter. He not call VOA for report this issue. This issue not go no sign so it end. They remove 10 members of parliament, and then unconstitutionally back then they replace the members of parliament without an election. Then the leader of the opposition and fire with canister and chest.
From court direct and go
thank you. And thank you. And then nothing no commodity, nothing, no political action. Nothing was done after that. They wouldn't go fire with leader of the opposition and chest with canister. Hey, my brother Bo. Hey, Bo, tell me, Salon people, was that you know? This is why SLPP continue for do the same foolishness up until this day, Marabio. Continue because what you do, we get leaders them way, then sit down, then go subdue them into cowardice, fire with canister and chest, and not go report the matter. They not say fair, they not say go take ammunition against the state and bring up arms, but to God and this day, therefore not say enough for ever happen again. Not for you no more now self as a leader of the opposition, but for future opposition leaders them inside that particular country, the political party of the APC as a whole. Nothing not come out of Dandy for the leader of the opposition. He not take up the matter internationally, make him a story with the world for you, everybody for no. So, but anyways, don't not digress from the point now. I don't not digress from the issue we talk at hand because we know say it's about the CDF, the militia, where this government don't form for go against the security and peace of the nation. And we know say the constitution not protect that, and we know say at this particular point in time, the opposition them for take cognizance of the security status of the nation because they know say anything will happen if we cannot protect our ballot papers. Now the southeast, especially that the Kenemas, the Bows, the Pujaon, the Kaelaon. All of these places them where we know say even if we get observers them not to all the polling station and go there and then go for make sure say we go reach a point that country if we're not careful to go then is the way to go vote and they ask you that you want to vote for or sometimes somebody they team up by yourself now the southeast for what you say you vote. If you mistake put the other political party then go talk say hey, and I vote too, then go deal with them making them disappear. If they reach to that point if we cannot protect with people and now this is the point. Like when they talk about that video, so the APC as a political party, not for take that video they very lightly. That video they for show them across the God. Yeah, they will tell you say, hey, well, you not forgive country bad name. But as a political party, how we get proper democracy? How we teach we picking and say this kind of behavior is not condonable? How we teach we picking them for the future for understand say this kind of a behavior so in a democratic state enough for happen for let somebody to go check the poster and banner of another political party because Sierra Leone for be free for everybody. Just take out themselves, get the political party with elect and support. That's why therefore allow the other people for support and elect them political party and share them paraphernalia them and the memorabilia them of the political party at any given point in time, banners or flyers or whatever the case may be. Therefore able for share them freely nilly without nobody not interfering to them civic liberties. That is why we get the MCC when we talk about the Millennium Challenge, Millennium. Report. The MCC, the organization where they do all their report and they talk about, the scorecard, we talk about civil liberties, political rights and all that stuff. Then the MCC, Allah for, Millennium Challenge Corporation. We Allah, MCC. Those are all the things when they look at that video now, the opposition as the APC party for take them to the MCC and look at this. This guy up till this day, the state has not done anything. He's not been arrested. He's not been prosecuted. But this is what is happening across the southeast. And we're talking about civil liberties. We talk about political rights. We forgo show them anything they didn't see the evidence, and this is not the political party.
Ibrahim, I know this is the reason why in a sarcastic way, I say offend me this morning. You were mentioning about the MCC report, just like what you rightly say. They will say we want to. You say that they go say we want to salon bad name. To even then say this na Cherry Coco one day. Did you remember the time when MCC came na salon for can get a report about waiting they go on na salon? Waiting Cherry Coco say they say want to salon bad name. Ibrahim, if me and you too, somebody there they look after we. Like you come, they do me something, they slap me face. We go kind of like a tendency for make me you too fat. If we go let complain to that person when they look after we. I do anything wrong? That bad name they try forgive you.
Nah.
Or are they trying to make them put a stop to you? You see, you know, come here, Ibrahim, you don't say where they don't sell salon. This chick could I go to MCC tell them, say, it tell me, after they don't kill people in the Makeni, it come and tell we say, he don't want to give salon bad name. Hey, boy, you see, this not the reason we make. But again, they talk because of that $8,000 where they give it. Ibrahim, like when would they go to that point about, you know, like the military, the quotes the Constitution in Section 165 and all that in the day? Ibrahim, look, does the Constitution mean anything that's allowed anymore? Who that for be the custodian of the Constitution? Who that is supreme legislative body that's allowed? There's Sidom. Like now the Arata, like what they say, the Arata don't make past the push. The Parliament, they say the supreme, the highest body, the custodian, they make laws. Ibrahim. These are the people that were supposed for being the custodian of the Constitution. Then Sidom the Constitution. Does the Constitution mean anything anymore, Ibrahim? These guys, they know too well. The reason why the people like Inganoma, they die like how they die, that because of this very civil militia group that way they set up, because of this Kamajo business. But they just don't care. It is because the TRC report was cooked up by these very SLPP people.
Absolutely.
Ibrahim, and nobody no go able kind of like challenge these people. So because of the free ride they don't they get over the years, like they make them continue, they do the bad thing them.
Absolutely.
Nobody know when they call them people here, say no, you don't think we need for challenge. Look, they go, you know, some people are gonna say, oh, we some man for die for 5 days. But why these leaders that don't go sacrifice? For die, but they want to make the people like Evangelist Samson, they die. People like when they kill them, McKinney and Panema, for when they die for their own pockets and their own picking them, Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
You know, the states where salon day, sometimes you can wonder, say, what is going on? Wasn't I swear we? For me, I do not understand anymore.
Let me tell you.
You're talking about, oh yeah. Yeah, good.
No, Kashi, it's the culture of silence. We don't look with country. We don't see. We get political leaders then for 5 years, then they damage with people, destroy them, destroy with democracy, everything they worked hard for make sure so we restore the dignity of the nation, then destroy them. They are silent about it. Nobody know they talk. Then just sit down, they pass. Let me go. I can see some man, you know. But go ahead, bruh. Go ahead, because again, the same honorable Cherry Kokonaya Parliament. You remember MCC at some point, and we come back. They want for meet them. Then balance MCC. Then balance MCC. You know, some people in the team they will know a boku, but we wait. The time they reach.
No, Ibrahim, you see, even God, because in a way, like this not the results for make like people will be careful the leaders that will they choose. You know, as a result of like the nasty of this SLPP, we want the only option we have now in the salon because the Alaki can the Olo don't go sell them the bad guys for Seka Kokoyebe. You know, the only option we get is the APC. And this is the reason why you and I we fought for like, you know, people with like-mindedness. You know, people where don't stand up against bad, you know, governance. But this is the reason why people like we go against Cherry Coco. We don't even hide them. Because like now, APC being the option, what actually they find themselves to do now, therefore take a compromising position. Be careful what I say about Cherry Coco. Because APC is the option. Ibrahim, you see, like when we don't get better option, this not the result where it gets to another minute to that compromising person. But I have to because surely APC is better than the SLPP. However, when you look at the setting them again, when you look at the pioneers and them, then they go cook up story them for me. Like why they listen to community message. Now the last night and they talk how many times Jerry Coco don't go even give award. Him presents the award to Madam Bio. This the puppets no ever cause up. Like how many times Sherry Coco the registration where they call for right now they're saying they for postponing the election, say that they begin to floor the process of the election. Go to the Charlie Coco. We all talk about, and then today when I go launch the registration, so Ibrahim, we don't call things them out. But yet still it go there. This the puppet when they use because now in they give the information. Now make what you see, but I said all day it didn't be somewhere come out like fly. Sorry, Ibrahim, already gets me? Yeah, sorry. You know, it pass me now. Because I just want to get information for go feed their puppet. This very man, they sit down, don't do nothing that because they're lazy. They are lazy. So all waiting that they get when they want to talk, instead of them talk up, they go to proceed. Then they come inside the party, they allow say, hey, cause this person, mama. This person, mama, don't you hear that parents are that way? That's it for COVID. Where you go sit down, you go to the state house and all that in the day. You see the body talk? No! The way I go say, oh, now because of that, say, my cousin, so I didn't cause again. Can you imagine? But some people, they stupidly, they sit down, they watch this body destroy. But you didn't see, by the way, on that sky, they come here, on that sky, they went to the APC. They God sorry for that country. Come in.
Yeah.
You get me? You are coming?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I think actually, you see, voting some of what's in that pan, what's in that they want to change, unshakable. We're not going to change because at the end of the day, I know all obligation to nobody, not to mistake. I have obligation to the country and people that they need for obligation. You see, I can continue with all this. They say, Kashi, they say, allow yourself to be proud of yourself and all the progress you have made, especially the progress that no one else has seen. You know, Kashi, when they talk 1 or 2 years ago, see, the election for winning that process and for legal that process, we say before we rush for election, now we get it right. Even if you cause for not extend the matter viewing time legally to 6 months or 1 year, as far as we get it right, we pull in a power, we pull that sit and day. All kind of people that talk today, now they don't see so. We begin point out the voter ID card there. Matter of fact, you know, it's so pathetic where people need to see something quick, early, signs. When they see the thing, then build.
They don't get foresight. They don't get foresight.
No, you see, because
it's
deliberate.
All this problem and this liberal business make all them problem people need to see foresight. Because people need to take and say because of they get for go back to the honorable, back to this.
No, well, to me, not to foresight as they say. To me, some people they is deliberate. They knew exactly what's in the happen. Is it like you say cash box? Something that they only talk about because all to one now how got the people that do on top of this country will get another government where they can, and the only party where they not line for kind of power na APC na that make would they concentrate, would they give them that, they will show them the red flags them. Say, hey, this the whole on top of this civil defense force, so that don't make sure don't talk about them. We say na point up, we say the not form for protection that do for suppress and begin to get the APC people. Them when APC people was at the southeast. No other support are not the way they never kill. And no one they kill NGC, and no one they kill PMDC person, and no one they beat nobody than just APC people. Them. Either APC people them or somebody will plan for joining APC and then the targets all these years. So that make we show them points as I can see person watching it by very simply by now for look the also here for talk about APC or the also don't say APC banner or the also don't say person where the APC people any they do so now. Begin eliminate them, begin target them like some dollar. So we don't show point as Ibrahim. We show the thing now, we talk less, we show them left to the thing to take action.
Absolutely.
If they believe say the thing fine, it's fine. If they believe say they take action, so be it, but we don't do responsibility.
Absolutely.
As a patriotic Sierra Leoneans for point out and say this is a call for concern for each and every Sierra Leonean. No, say if it is not back, say okay, you say the call from BT, they will be the then second. Babala say, Falaba and Konadu will say, you say the call to Tababro, then it's a forge. We saw the head for. That's what it starts with tribal crisis. That's what it starts. Say end to for end. Sierra Leoneans, no pay attention, pull politics and national issues them. No pull you know, this loyalty to who I don't get, that we call cult loyalty. That's what terrorism do. Terrorism is not religion.
Absolutely.
Ideology.
Of course.
Not religion. Now the same way, the only difference between them and then terrorism, because you don't get chance for any bomb it.
Yeah.
But what's different from whether person go to 10 man go to Satan and with that terrorist? What's that different?
Let me tell you. You know, you see,
let's be honest.
It's sad. It's sad. And comrade, look at what's in the happening even in America now, where you talk about cultic mentality, you know, blind loyalty. Look at Donald Trump, what he did in America. But that's a story for another day. But the fact of the matter remains, Salon too small, 8 million people. Comrade, when they see what's in the happening in other parts of the world, they are moving forward and they improve them people in livelihood and their lives them. But look what's happening the other day with that storm, everyday flooding take place, then kill people. Whether they die, innocent picking and bomb, miss people. Waiting because we not get a system. We government not care about the well-being of people. People in that slum area them. Why people for in slums in Sierra Leone? All it takes is one green project they pull it people there in slum, then they go build housing for these people. Some place and move them out of that. It can happen.
This Erdogan na Turkey for 20 years. Now the first time this they go into election, it goes second round. You know why? That earthquake will happen, natural disaster. They say they know who na body, they know they blame upon a natural disaster, but the response of the government was very poor. That India top 10 super election, now it goes and then goes second round in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
In 20 years, they win first rounds flat because they're just 50% of the votes you forget for the be president. Now the first time this in 20 years, it all been on the go. Just because they say the response of the government to the earthquake is very, very poor. Exactly. India probably super election.
Exactly.
So imagine Erdogan, na TikTok today, we talk, you don't become one of the hub in Europe, you don't become attractive.
Yeah.
Na TikTok from nowhere.
You don't move.
But just a response.
And it kills people in that comrade. It kills people as well.
Yes, no, that's the thing now. But what's in more the Olympic na this earthquake, na the more the Olympic. Imagine we salon now. Madam, Miss we from a nation we don't begin waka because you don't finally you don't creep, don't begin waka.
Not to
even see yourself now, you don't back the ground flat.
Yes.
Because we begin see up in the begin for less, you don't back. They begin member for creep, you waka, not to 5 or 10.
You don't forget how for creep back.
So imagine, no. You see, different thing, Ibrahim, that in no more be going to what is the country we serious, we know what in the whole government for. Just earthquake. Then see now more the whole for. Not to the kilo, now the earthquake, then see respond is slow. Period. We now we know the talk security not happen. They kill you not to win. The Tanganese say we decry the Ukraine war pass Ukraine and them.
I tell you, now we share border.
They feel the pain like say now we.
Yes.
Like now we and Ukraine share border.
Yes.
Like say we share border or like say the Salon a part of Ukraine.
We don't bomb Ukraine, the fragments they come into it.
The man na Ukraine, na your defense and counter claim.
No, how me to go cry by bearing pass you picking die. Corona, we can the money they make say Corona. Abraham, I tell you, if it's alone, you Ebola under SLPP, I swear to God, Salon for it themselves.
Abo.
Because Ebola cut off Salon from the whole world. Corona opened so many opportunities to we. They make money, take money. Ibrahim, what will the talk about Salon today? You know what happened? Ibrahim, I want to problem the Salon on the follow news, especially Al Jazeera. When I watch Haiti don't talk a state time. Everybody don't take God.
Absolutely.
That's to Haiti.
It don't tell where they build
by the youth children, the children, different people now.
Yeah.
All man they take gun, they say the police eventually will protect them. So
right.
You don't turn the most failed state that all like Haiti.
Absolutely.
They say the police will protect them.
And
this president no president talk and say no protecting people and people and things now say well we know thing now system now protect yourself because let the killing no don't
exactly
the terrorism by the forces and all that thing hating and they happy right now behind.
Exactly.
Imagine Salon president don't talk say you know we protect people now don't see active defense force now God know what will happen before June 24. So not to June 24 we look now what will happen after June 24 Ibrahim.
Absolutely.
How will happen Sierra Leone una wise up na the last word.
Absolutely. Again comrade I think say we don't make the points Kashi brother Yusuf we'll go for that Sunday, man. I don't know which thing you did come off low. Are they afraid to say people not going to hear all your contribution? You know, Pastor we're gonna say put on a speaker or something, hold their phone so close to the ears for the area. But we'll go for enhance the quality of the sound, you know. But at least it is what it is for now. But any last word, brother Yusuf and Kashi?
I know say Suma go do section 13 of the Constitution, but let people more go know waiting section 13 they tell what we the duties of the citizens. When they mania, then they violate the citizens' rights openly. Openly, when we say they look at it, you don't know what to do. So tomorrow I will deal with that issue thoroughly and digest and to the people and explain and to people and let them know what you mean.
Thank you.
What are the duties of the citizen? Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Kashi.
Yeah, Ibrahim, Brother Yusuf, I know you're a lawyer. And we can always want to do things them according to the books, according to the law, but I still hold these things and say like the Constitution don't mean anything again. However, we supposed to say this because this is not civic education they continue for do. But Ibrahim, my last word is this. Look, if Salona be any sober country, no president or leader no go sit down, open a mouth and say, I cannot protect the people when I need for protect myself. We don't automatically give rise to waiting come when they say when they happen at 80 delegates today. For make people begin to defend themselves. And any country where people that they defend themselves now, that a failed state. And not only it talk about the security, it mentioned about also, like in terms of the economy. See, don't back now, BBC or so, they tell in the interviewer say, as long as COVID and Russia-Ukraine war they go on, it cannot protect the people from the hardship of the country. Can you imagine? Think about it. Go sit down before you pick it right now and tell them, say, you know what it? With all the inflationary, it's in where they go in America, so they look and say, I need for go begin to fend food for themselves. I cannot protect you. Can you imagine that? Over to you, Brian.
Anyways, some people, we continue for just spread this knowledge and spread this wealth of information out there for all. Use this information effectively. When I talk to our political party leaders, don't be blinded with political party loyalty. I know there is no other option. Who's I go, Ibrahim? Now, no more gets there. I will not get other party. We'll get like you can the don't get other party. So when I'm in the use we abuse we understand. There is only a matter of time. But we just want to educate ourselves, inform ourselves, let political leaders they begin to understand say the people don't get power because information is power. And the good kind of information, not any kind of like information, swear information, lie information. The reality is based on the laws and based on the systems. Let me could bring to and say, go buy a copy of the Constitution today. Go in a government printing press office. Ask for a copy of the Sierra Leone 1991 Constitution. Make sure you get the updated version of how we get all the amendment, like Section 38A. Like we talk about the PR system and all of that. Let them understand exactly what we talk about. This, and let them understand. See, you get the responsibility for teach yourself. Something they did not teach you. They not learn you. But when somebody come and tell you that you on place for make sure say you read. So you go in for expound. Yeah, as long as you get a small basic foundation. We know say a lot of we brothers and sisters they're not able to pass from 6 to 5 class 5 because for go college now money not be there again. But that basic day we're able for read. The one able for read, improve. Yourself get when I picking them, when I get the responsibility for empower on mama and papa them. Mama and papa they want to open up on our minds more, not just give up, say me not go school, so I don't know me. No, you learn every day we learn. We're all human beings, so we go learn every day. So that's why I want to know say the opportunities are there. Yeah, go buy a copy of the Constitution. When I remind the APC, the biggest opposition, the secretariat of the APC party, everybody involved, therefore come, all hands on deck. Talk about the protection of the elections because the presidency not get for protect now. Waiting and get for do now, other than get for call on the international partners them for remind them, take the messages out there, let them understand. When I show them videos them, when a guy they go and check them, banner them. When I take them videos and they share with the international partners, whole press conferences. Hey, the APC should be at work every day. Not just the Secretary General, the deputy leader of the APC, Honorable Sherry could go where for the southeast and send out in the check them banner. So if you go there, you go watch for himself and go see. If you've gone on a mission and they as a man, they shouldn't say, nah, this is not happening. I'm the running mate of the APC party, the next government in power, where they come. We people forget their rights to democracy, the democratic rights. They forget their political rights. They forget their civil liberties for participate freely with democracy. That is what we want to see. Usai Samura Kamarodi, Honorable Cheriko Kolude as the leader of the opposition. Let we left laziness. Then guy they are a young man, then for put on the khaki pants pants now, fold in sleeve, put in shoes or in boot on, go to shoes again this day, and a booty for wear now. They across the country, they perambulate all over the country, especially for go solidify the base. We see how the APC Alpha can them, we see how they can concentrate. You the Jalo, they concentrate at the north, then they focus. APC people, which you going to go to the bar? When I call them guy, they let them get to work. Well, anyways, section 165, 166 particularly, it says there shall be no other armed forces raised in Sierra Leone. Now Parliament no more get the power. So for letting get a militia operation, watch your neighbor, whether the operation and right now operation, watch your neighbor. We mean say that is Southeast. Anybody who engage the support other political party, that for eliminate her. Don't allow that happen. Some people have the left and I. Bye bye everybody. Have a beautiful day.